Welcome back to Dane Harden Martial Arts on YouTube. This is a lesson on self-defense. This is a primer, and it's going to be a series of 10 lessons. First, we have to mention situational awareness, which is extremely important. We next discuss the idea of the OODA loop, to observe, orient, make a decision, and act. Often your opponent's on the A. This is the adrenaline-based response and a list of the things physiologically that happen to us. We can control that response by the range of breathing or box breathing method. Breathing is always first. In a defensive setting, we want to try to step back to create space. Bring our hands up, which is to bring the weapons first, and also we blade our position, which turns our center line where our groin, belly button, solar plexus, throat, and face are. Keeping it simple is a really important principle. Stepping back, raising your hands, and also blading your position need to be rehearsed so that these things become automatic. If you think about it, police officers often say, "Show me your hands." When we observe a person's hands, we can often figure out if they're going to attack, which hand they're going to use to attack, most commonly the right hand. And also, by bringing our hands up, we place our weapons first. The box method that I'm demonstrating from a bladed position and a regular position are really important concepts, having both hands up, having the palms facing towards the opponent, and understanding how to utilize your forearms, shoulders, and eventually even your elbows as counter-strike weapons is a really important part of what is called the square block method. Students of mine often hear me say point of contact becomes point of control. If you'll note, from this block or square block method, I'm taking the strike, making a point of contact, and then redirecting it and allowing that point of contact to then become my point of control. I can trap the hand, I can counter with the opposite hand if he should throw a secondary strike. It's structure, and structure in jiu-jitsu, aikido, boxing, and certainly any other defensive posture, structure is very important. When you practice the square blocks from an on-guard position, you really need to rehearse these often, probably 10 times at least a week, or perhaps more, so that it will become automated. When your movements become automatic, it reduces the stress from thinking so that you're moving and your body is beginning to flow. Once we add movement into an emergent state, we begin to relax, we begin to bring our heart rate down, and we begin to control our breathing because, one, we realize that we can actually defend against the person's attack, two, we are defending against the person's attack, and three, we are creating openings for us to shift the tables and to attack them. So stay tuned for Lesson 2, this primer series on self-defense. Thanks for watching. Dane Harden, Martial Arts on YouTube.